confession that you're my obsession. You're pulsing through me. The blood is rushing and I am trusting you'll come save me. My knees are feeling weak.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup look is on this neutral glam makeup. So to get started, we're going to start by applying our soft ochre paint pot to our eyes as our primer, and what this is going to do is it's going to lighten our eyelids just to make sure that the colours appear more vibrant, and it's also going to make all the eyeshadows stick and blend easier. Next, we're going to take Uninterrupted eyeshadow from MAC, and we're going to apply this into our crease as our transition shade. This is going to create a really nice warm effect in our crease, and it's just a really pretty colour to give us nice amount of warmth and also definition as well. So I'm using a large crease brush and just going back and forth and pulling this in to the very inner part of our crease. Then I'm going to take a clean blending brush, and this is from Sigma, and I'm just going to use it to buff this colour upwards with no product on it. Then I'm going to go back into that large crease brush again with the Uninterrupted shade and just go back in to create more definition and to make sure that colour is nice and vibrant. Then I'm going to be taking this chocolate shade from the Smashbox Full Exposure palette and just be applying this to our outer V to create a really nice soft amount of definition, and I'm using a small crease brush for this just to create a nice amount of definition. Then I'm going to be taking one of the L'Oreal single eyeshadows, and I'm going to be applying this on my lid with a short shader brush, and this one is from Sigma, and I'm just going to be applying it onto my lid and just patting it on top just to make sure that it looks nice and smooth all over our lid, and this is just going to create a really nice open-eyed effect. Then I'm going to be using a smaller brush to apply some light pigment onto the inner corner of our eye, and it just makes the eyes look nice and open. Then I'm going to start doing my winged liner. I'm going to be doing it a little bit different today because I'm almost going to be creating a half wing. I'm going to start by doing the wing on the outer corner of my eye, and I want the line to be thicker towards the outside of my eye and then quite thin on the lid of my eye. So as you can see, I made the wing first and then I joined up the lines to the lid, and as it gets to the lid I want to make sure that the lines are quite thin. Next I'm going to apply some mascara and then apply our false lashes. This is of course optional, but I just feel that lashes give us that little bit of extra drama, and I love me some drama. Next I'm going to get started with the skin, and I'm going to be applying the serum from The Body Shop. This is the Vitamin E one, just to give me a nice amount of hydration. Then I'm going to be taking the Natural Radiance Primer from MAC and just be applying this all over my skin to give myself some hydration and also so that our foundation can go on smoothly. Next, I'm going to be applying my foundation and just dotting it all over my skin. The foundation that I'm using is the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation, and I'm going to be bouncing this into my skin using a Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. And this just creates the most flawless skin, and I really wanted my skin to be really flawless because the eyes and the lips are quite simple. You kind of want to make sure that your skin looks as flawless as possible because otherwise it will kind of draw on your imperfections, considering there's nothing bold about your makeup look. So I'm just going to use the sponge to bounce this into my skin and just ensure that I have a nice even layer. Next, I'm going to be applying my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer under my eyes, and then I'm also going to be going into my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and just be applying that slightly underneath, just because this is a little bit thinner and it's also more yellow tone, so the more pink undertone goes right under my eyes to cancel out the darkness, and then the yellow tone just underneath it to brighten and highlight them areas. And then I'm also applying it onto my forehead, my cupid's bow, my nose and my chin, and I'm just going to be using the same sponge to apply this into the skin. And as you can see, I'm just taking that sponge and just buffing it onto my skin, and this just makes the coverage just go really smoothly. As you can see, it's just applying it so smoothly onto my skin. And when it comes to the smaller areas that I want to reach, I'm going to go in with a brush just because it helps to get into them tiny little precise areas. And the brush that I'm using is the Sigma 3D HT Precision brush. This has been one of my favorite brushes this month. I've just been so in love with it, just because it literally gets into any area that you need to, and it's great for someone like me because I need to be precise. So I'm going to be using my finger to blend in the concealer on my nose, and then I'm going to be baking my under eyes using the MAC CC Neutralize powder, and I'm just applying this under my eyes, and I'm just going to allow it to sit for about 2 to 3 minutes, and this just creates a really nice bright under eye effect, and it also makes sure that it sets really well. And then whatever's left over on the powder, I'm just pressing the sponge into my skin just to create a really nice flawless effect and to mattify them areas also. Then I'm just taking the Real Techniques setting brush and just buffing away all of that powder that's left over. Then I'm just going to be using a clean powder brush just to make sure that's all taken off my skin, and then I'm going to be going into my eyebrows. You guys have seen me do my eyebrows many times before. If you do want to see my full eyebrow tutorial, then please click the link in the description box. Next, I'm going to be bronzing my skin with the Bobbi Brown bronzer in Golden Light. I have almost finished this and my heart is broken. I am looking for a really good bronzer. So definitely let me know your favorite bronzers, guys, because I need a new one and I'm so in love with this one. So, I don't know, I might just have to repurchase it. I'm just applying this all over my cheek area, my forehead, and just making sure to make my skin look nice and bronzed on the outer perimeter of my face. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of contouring today, so I'm taking the Sleek Contour Kit in medium and the Real Techniques contour brush and just applying it to the hollows of my cheeks and then just buffing that out with the bronzer brush. And then I'm also going to be taking the Makeup Addiction, the blender brush, and just applying this on either side of my nose to create a little bit of a nose contour. And then I'm taking the NARS blusher in Luster and just applying this onto my cheeks and rolling it backwards. Next, I'm going to be applying my highlighter. The highlighter I'm applying is the Becca Cosmetics Highlight in Opal, and this is the pressed version. This just gives me the highlight that I need in life. It's just so gorgeous and gold, and it's amazing for the kind of olivey skin tones or deeper skin tones as well, but it's great for someone that has that kind of olive undertone because it just brings them undertones out. Then I'm going to be taking my favorite lip liner, which is a Creamo Spice lip liner from MAC, and then one of my favorite nude lipsticks, which is the Gerard Cosmetics nude lipstick. It's one of my favorites, guys. It's amazing, and I'm just applying this all over my lips and then just using my finger to blend that into the lip liner. Also, I'm going to be going into my waterline with a cream pencil, and this is going to open up our eyes and make our eyes look a lot larger than they actually are. Then I'm just going to apply a little bit of that dark brown eyeshadow that we applied into the crease. We're just going to apply that onto the bottom lash line, and then we're going to go into some mascara to finish off the look. So guys, that is the end of this tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. I wear this look non-stop whenever I have somewhere that I want to go and I want to look glam, but I don't want to wear lots of colour. This is my favourite neutral glamorous look, and I just love it for any occasion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to give it a comment and a like, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Thank you.